Back in the past, at the time of the letter. I know this is sudden and I don't want to put you on the spot, but I wanted to know how you feel. That is why I'm reading this letter. I mean, writing this letter. Well, son of a bitch. Just wanted to let you guys know that's what she said. I mean, I knew she said it. Just wanted to say it again. Actually, you know what? I should have had her say it. You know what? Fuck it. No, here you go. No, never. We already know. Oh, are we actually gonna see that? Oh boy. Oh no, don't take me. Don't take me. Oh no, it is. Oh boy. I leaned against the handrails and waited for a long time. Oh, it was after graduation, but I wouldn't see kids going home with their families or any of my classmates. This bridge connected the road to the mountains, and few people came this way. I was alone. Oh. The sun was already setting. I looked down at the way towards Aki's house, but no one was coming this way. Damn. I kicked a small rock in my feet. I rolled away and stopped right in front of the river. I knew that I had been passed up. I mean, I didn't even look at the letter. Just don't. I wiped away the coming tears, and suddenly I felt embarrassed. I put on my sunglasses. Then I walked home. I could feel the warmth of tears on my cheek. It was my fault for wanting something, and thus I lost something important to me. That was sad. Just waiting there. What the shit? Where am I? The next time I saw Aki, oh shit, we're still in the flashback, was a while after I wore a new school uniform and started going to a new school. School! Oh, hey! I didn't talk to him, but I just saw him from afar. Aki looked a bit more manly now. He's a damn man's man. With his slightly large uniform, he looked stiff in it, as he was walking with Taikachi and some other boys. Did he grow a little too? His uniform would fit perfectly in no time. I was with my new girlfriends, but I still wasn't used to my uniform yet, and I just saw him in the distance. He wouldn't talk to me. Feels bad, because I had been turned down. Well, that's not why. That's why I could only look at him from afar. My new school was on the other side of the city, and it had a lot of classes. Aki was in a different class, so I didn't get to see him much. Like, it's not, what, oh my god. And so Aki and I had become estranged. When puberty hit, everybody was embarrassed to talk to the opposite sex. But it was awkward when I passed Aki in the halls, so I didn't even make eye contact. Aki and I both made new friends, and we stopped looking at the stars. Time went by, and it was like I never knew a girl by the name of Hikari Hokiboshi. And during that time, I couldn't help but think about this one thing. Stop it! What if Hikari was here? I'm sure she'd get rid of the awkward tension and the three of us would be able to be friends again. Well, probably. We would have fun doing something. That we would look up at the starry sky at night. Sad days. One night I looked up at the sky and the number of stars decreased, so I started just sketching them down. I wanted to record my fading memories, much like the fading of the stars. I didn't want to lose them any more than I already had. It looked like Aki forgot to look up. I was chased out of Aki's life, and I was looking for him in the stars. We drifted so apart it was hard to believe that we used to play together all the time. I was certain that we would stay like this forever. I'd lost a lot, and I'd realized something. Growing up meant that you kept losing both important and unimportant things, but you also gained some things too. You know? That changed 2 years later. Oh boy. Right before graduation. Oh, not after. One day Aki missed school. the teacher told us that Aki's grandfather had passed away. Aki was living with him, and apparently there was a lot going on at home, so he missed school for about a week. Taichi and the other guys treated Aki normally, like nothing had happened when he came back to school. I felt really troubled looking at that. I knew immediately that he was faking it. Whenever Aki was going through a tough time, he would always keep things in and not ask for help. Aki was strong, so he always tried to bear with it like that. But what would happen to him if it was something that he couldn't handle by himself? That's why Sai is here. What if he was facing that right now? And there it is. Question mark? Aki looked around with surprise on his face. Of course he would. It'd been 3 years since we last talked. 3 years. I wanted to say something. I just wanted to help in some way, but I had no idea what to say, so I just stood there like a derp. I diverted my gaze and tried my best to talk to him. She's trying, at least. I needed to say something, but I didn't know what to say. Wait, shouldn't he be bothered that I was talking to him? We used to be close a long time ago, but we're not even friends now. I was the girl that he rejected. I mean, you can't really reject when you don't look at a letter, so... I mean, in your mind, yeah, I understand, but... we didn't even look at the letter. He said thank you. I looked up in surprise as Aki opened his mouth. He told me that if I hadn't been there, nobody would have taken care of him and he might have died. And he thanked me. His voice was wavering as if he was forcing the words out. And there were tears flowing down his cheeks. I started to panic. Aki was always so strong and kind. No one ever saw him cry. And there he was crying in front of me. What does that tell you? I need to do something. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say. Like, show him affection. That you're there. Ah! I had trouble coming up with words, but Aki gently grabbed my... Oh, shit! It's me! I did it! I had no idea what to say. But I wanted to tell him how I felt. Aki forced a smile through his tears as I struggled to do anything. By the way, Saya has not really said anything yet. Aki was quiet as we held hands like that for a while, quietly crying. He stifled his voice so nobody would hear him, but I heard. I felt his heart waver through his hand. Well, there you go. I like how we were the ones to just reach out our hand and be like, let me hold this for a while. After that, Aki and I were back on speaking terms. There were still a few clumsy and awkward moments, like when Taichi was around, Aki acted differently. Most people will act differently depending on the people you're interacting with, unless you're kind of like me and just act the same everywhere. But we had only 1 month left together in the same school. We already finished our entry exams, and I was going to Saisen Girls Academy to become a teacher, and Aki decided to go to Hoshino Daiichi High School. Part of the reason why I went to Saisen was because it was hard being around Aki, not being able to talk to him. I would come to regret that choice a lot. It's okay, you become commuter wife. And then, closet monster. Spring came and some time passed since everyone went to different schools. Name only. Yeah. It was like the Saitome store had been born again after the refurbishments, but Aki talked like it was no big deal. I tried my best not to ask him when the elated surprise that I tried my best not to ask him with the elated surprise that I actually felt. I mean, she's smiling. Nah, not at all. Yup, there it is. Then what the fuck, Blizzard? Aki just smiled as he replied, "So I can live in the club room." It's okay. That was some time ago. It's my new home. She fucking. This was Hoshino Daiichi's astronomy club room. Aki said that he would be living here. His face was so smug and proud of it. Not really something to be, proud of, but whatever. I'm a club member. Of course I'm allowed to be here. He seemed serious as he carelessly said that, thinking that the school might be okay with it. It was crazy, but it made him happy, so fuck it. After his grandfather passed away, Aki had been staying at a relative's house until now. It took him 2 hours to get to school one way. Ooh, that must have been hard on him. There was even talk about him transferring to another school. Sure I could scrounge some up. I'll eat the leftover rice balls at the stop and buy. I got this planned on lock. After Aki started living in the club room, he got a part-time job working in the convenience store. It would so happen that Miss Maharu was looking for someone to help with the store since she didn't want to do literally anything. Nah, it'll be fine. I can live off this. I'm fine. You can survive as long as you're full. Yeah, and then fucking malnourishment will kick in and then you're dead. Don't worry. Don't give me that face. He ruffled my hair. Aki was petting my head quite hard. Ow! Stop it, it hurts. I just wanted to do that, alright? Your hair was a mess to begin with. Just piss her off. I didn't want Aki to see my messed up hair, so I hurriedly fixed it. And then I handed him the tote bag that I was carrying. What is this? I took out a Tupperware Tupperware. There we go. Jesus. From the tote bag. Whoa! It's like actual food. It's not drawn or anything. First true meal in this place. Oh my god, thank you. It looks so good. Oh. Fuck. I think didn't I have a microwave in here? Yeah, no problem. We don't have a telescope in the astronomy club, but what we do have is a microwave. Makes like no sense. It's insane that he's living at school, but it stops him from transferring schools. That's why I took it upon myself to support him. Because we're awesome. I tried to make sure that he was getting proper food, and I tried to make life a little easier. And she did just that. She did bring me food like every day, so I asked my mom to make extra food that's easily shareable. I brought over extra towels and blankets we didn't use and a cushion. I even brought some of his leftover laundry home and did it there. Well, she is literally commuter wife. It was during that time that I got the nickname Commuter Wife. Yup. It was embarrassing, but it did make me a little happy. Look at all this like Saya perspective on everything. I'm over that face. I'll just be a member here so the club doesn't get disbanded and I can live in peace. Aki became known as the astronomer who never looks at stars long before I got the nickname of Commuter Wife. So, I looked at the stars. Aki acted like that was true, but I knew that he was still stargazing. He would take the astronomy club's camping equipment and go into the mountains by himself from time to time. He said his late father liked to camp, but I know he went to the mountains to stargaze. Don't even lie! But he was keeping it a secret from me. God, what is this? It's always, I'm sorry, Jimmy, I'm with Hikari. I'm sure that Hikari is just as important to him as the stars are. Hikari was still an important person to Aki. Jesus Christ. That was okay. As long as he was smiling. If he was stargazing again. That way he would return to the boy I liked who said that my eyes were like Albiero. Saya, hold on. I even went back on my choice. I did click Hikari and then I was like, hold on there, the letter's from you? I'm going back, we're clicking Saya. That was literally for the condom part that didn't determine anything. But you knew at that point it would determine the route. I was content with that until one day. Just like a periodic comet, Hikari Hokiboshi appeared. The time that had stopped on that day began to move again. Rusted gears were creaking into motion. Aki began looking at the stars again, and I found out. That Aki still hadn't read my love letter. How you feel about that one? That I hadn't been dumped yet. Yup. I didn't even... Oh, I read it. Why does it say Hikari's voice? Couldn't it just say Hikari? Oh my god. Students and voices could be heard all over Harbor Town's plaza. Some students wearing different uniforms were handing out flyers to the townspeople. We're freaking look at our, we got our sweet fucking flyer. Look at this thing. We have some generic shadow people with a telescope. On the I almost said the friars. On the flyers was a slogan. In joint cooperation with Project Starlight, let's watch the meteor shower in Harbor Town. It had been decided that there would be an event in Harbor Town on December 14th, the peak day of the Geminid meteor shower. As stated, we were going to watch the meteor shower in Harbor Town, but it was labeled as an event to turn off the illuminations. Wow, to think that we'd get so much help, man. Thanks, Miss Maharu. Just thumbs up. Miss Maharu's appeal had been a huge success. Harbor Town had taken a complete 180 on their stance with the Christmas lights, but who did she talk to? The fuck, Blizzard? But it'd be boring just to turn off the lights, so they made an event out of it. So they had to make some money, huh? This time the flyers were not homemade ones, but flyers professionally designed by Harbor Town. Damn it, I was hoping the Dark Lord would say something. Well, more Dark Lordy. Lordy, ugh. What the shit? Who? Whoa! Arbor Town's very own Arbor Boy was hounding out flyers too. Arbor Boy. I don't trust him. What the fuck? Wait, hold on. You guys heard that, right? Like, well, you probably didn't hear it. Corona was like super quiet. The fuck? Whatever, it's fine. Our Project Starlight had become a collaborative event with Arbor Town. It seemed that Arbor Town figured it would be good publicity for young people in the area if it hosted the event. And thanks to that, our ability to share information improved. We weren't just handing out flyers here, but also using the internet to aggressively spread the word about the event. Aggressively! The hit counter for Project Starlight's official site was skyrocketing. God damn, everything's coming up Millhouse. The amount of people following our social network site had grown by 5 times. We hope to get even more followers closer to the meteor shower. Jesus.
流星群の極大日までプラネタリウムの方でもイベントをやるらしいよ。子供たちも見に来てくれるといいな。
Look how happy she is. She knows this plan is coming up. Hikari was in a good mood since the project was doing well. I never once imagined that a small project started by a few students would ever grow this large.
これもみんなさやのおかげだね。
Yeah, pretty much. We never would have gotten this big if it weren't for Saya's sketches. And Miss Maharu. Miss Maharu's contact had really been moved by Saya's sketches. It seemed that they had done everything they could to convince Arbortown to help. Miss Maharu never did tell who this friend was, though. Damn it! She must have really disliked that person.
私たちがダメになりそうな時、いつもさやがつなぎ止めてくれるね。
Like, who the fuck? Why didn't she who's this mystery person? They even say it in the story that it's like, and she never told us who she talked to. Like, why is it a big secret? Maybe you'll find out in her fan disc or in her route specifically. That's fan disc, by the way. I already said this, but I don't know, man. Yeah, Saya's always fixing our shit.
今度こそちゃんと最後まで頑張らないと。
We had to repay Saya for her 5 years of hard work. What? What?
いや、別に。
The fuck? Hikari just stared at me as she said that.
さやのこと本当に頼んだからね。
Okay. Alright. Talking to herself, Hikari went over to a family to give them a flyer.
12月14日、流星群を一緒に見ましょう。よろしくお願いします。
Well, what do you want me to do about it? What the shit? Our fight didn't end there. Word got out that Arbortown was working with students to host an event, and it got in the newspaper. Did I just say newspaper? Newspaper. I don't even know what a newspaper is. Jesus Christ. And even on the local TV. Holy shit. Word about Project Starlight was starting to spread around Hoshinoka City. Our reputation spread around the city, and other areas were setting up observation events. Everything was reaching its climax. Oh, just like me. We had even gotten help from students at each of the 6 Stars Club schools. We no longer lacked helping hands. Cooperating with Arbortown and had helped make Project Starlight look like a bona fide event. It's actually a thing. And so even more people were willing to help. We were spending the last few days promoting the event to as many people as possible. And then, on December 14th, the peak of the Geminid shower was finally here. Uh-oh. Nothing's gonna fuck up, right? We're totally good? I feel like, oh my god.
雨上がったね。
There was rain?
朝まで晴れ間が広がるようです。今夜は新月ですし、最高の観望日和ですね。
雨に洗い流されて空も綺麗っす。
Well, we gotta turn off this light. Hold on there.
天が味方してくれてますね、これは。
What's the matter?
ひかりさん？
Is it because Hikari, god damn it. Is it because Saya's not here because she's grounded?
あ、うん。
Grounded forever?
しっかりしてよ、ピカリン。ピカリンがこのプロジェクトのリーダーなんだから。わかってるって。あとはイベントの開始時間を待つだけだと思うと、なんか気が抜けちゃってね。
It's literally all we're doing. We're just waiting now. It's all good.
かなりの人が来ますし、 これからが大変だと思いますよ。
That's why we're here first. We came up with this idea.
お客さんの誘導とかはハーバータウンのスタッフがやってくれるんですよね。じゃなきゃ俺たちには無理っすよ。
そのあたりは大丈夫なはずだけど、私らはそのお手伝いするだけでさ。
Ah, we're the fucking support team.
ですが各校からの参加者の面倒は我々が責任を持って見なければなりません。あ、そっか。結局結構な数の人が手伝いに来てくれてたもんね。ありがたいけど大変だ。
ま、そのくらい今までの苦労に比べたら
Let's go walk in the park.
大したことないですよ。
Yep, walk in the park.
そうですね。最高の夜のために頑張りましょう。
I mean, it'll certainly be something, right?
うん。部長は大丈夫でしょうか。
Oh, look at the Dark Lord thinking about me.
天の川先輩も心配です。
Oh shit, are me and Saya gonna be like watching this together? Like alone? Oh boy.
まあ、アキトなら大丈夫だよ。あいつやるときはやるから。
Hey, I'm always dependable. Get out of here.
顔引きつってるよ、ピカリン。今まで忙しいから見逃してきてやったけど、その名前で呼ぶな。ギブギブピカリンじゃなくてヒカリちゃん。
She's let you call her that for far too long.
サヤのこと頼むよ、アキト。
I didn't even find the thing. Oh my god, Blizzard.
人にヘッドロックしながらシリアスなモノローグやめて。
Imagine she never like released, like kept the strength in that headlock while she was in her monologuing. It's fucking great. I'm still looking. Oh, Blizzard, Space Marines, anybody help us and I waded through the wet grass. Oh, right, because it would rain. The rain from last night finally ended after continuing until this evening. It was a lot of rain, so there were still puddles of water around.
ねえ、本当にここに落としたの？
Oh, Miss Maharu's here with me? Oh boy. Apparently.
溝に落ちて流されちゃったんじゃないの？
God, I hope not. That'd be fucked. Miss Maharu asked while using a stick to weed through the grass. We would never be able to find it if that happened.
諦めてさ、とりあえずサヤンとこ行ってきたら？
No, I need this fucking charm. Kari had said the same thing to me. Oh, we're getting a little flashback too.
まだ見つかってないの？
Nope.
どうするの？今日だよ。
Well, yeah, you know, I'll find it somehow.
なんとかって。でもそれだけ探して見つからないんだから、きっともうないんだよ。誰かが持ってっちゃったとかさ。
Don't say that.
そうだ、警察は交番に届いてんじゃない？
I don't think the police are gonna care about a charm. I shook my head. I already checked, but they didn't have it. Hikari was looking at me like she had something she wanted to say.
サヤンとこ行って事情を話してみたら？
I can't do that. If I did, then she'd forever lose that lost item. I can't let that happen. I need to find it. I need it! You don't need to help me anymore, Miss Maharu. Why don't you go in and go and check in with them?
そうもいかないでしょうが。
Alright. Oh, looking disappointed, Miss Maharu searched in the grass with her flashlight. Seeing her so serious made me sigh. A teacher looking for their student's lost item is an amazing teacher, you know.
あんなの見ちゃったらね。
She sullenly whispered. Yep. Saya's nighttime sketches. Saya went back to our old being... What? Why did I say Saya? She went back to being our old teacher after seeing 5 years worth of emotions in observation journals.
大切なものなんでしょ？あんたが今日この時にまだ探してるくらいに。
I quieted down and thought, it might be more important to me than to Saya, honestly.
さやの落とし物でしょ？
Oh, yeah. Miss Mara looked confused as she talked to Kataru.
小太郎、あんた犬なんだから犬らしく見つけてみなさいよ。
You can't fucking find everything. Leave him alone. Oh, it feels bad. Kataru joined me for last few days of searching, but we still had no signs of success. I was starting to think it probably wasn't here. I'm sure he wouldn't miss his beloved Saya's smell anywhere. It's already time. They're going to need their advisor there tonight. She looked even more displeased than when I leave her to man the store.
先生なんてほんとそうの役回りだわ。たまに生徒のために何かしようって思っても大した役にも立ちゃしない。
That's not true. We only got Arbortown to help because of you, Miss Maharu.
あれはあんたらとさやのスケッチのおかげよ。
And you put on the pretty out. You put on your pretty face. But we wouldn't have gone to but we wouldn't have gone the last step without you. I'll handle this myself.
絶対見つけてあげなさいよ。いいわね。
Like how whenever someone's helping, we always just kick them out. Like, go do the thing you actually need to do and not help me out. With that said, she left her stick there. Please take Kataru home with you. The smell will be washed away in this rain. Thanks, Kataru. Fucking Kataru, the dog of many emotions. I patted his head and Kataru gave a small whimper like he was apologizing. Miss Maru grabbed his leash and took him home. Watching them leave, I looked up to the night sky. I can already see falling stars. It was possible to see falling stars anywhere without even looking for them during a meteor shower. Oh, I made a wish among one of them. Please don't let me lose her memories. And so we found it! I then started walking in the opposite direction. Oh, I was hoping it was just gonna be like, and you got it. Nope, that is not gonna happen. Where am I? No, where's Saya? Just in her room. I was toying with an old pair of sunglasses. They were cheap, but I used to wear them outside all the time when I was younger. When I tried them on just now, I was shocked to find they didn't suit me at all. I got embarrassed thinking about it. Fucking... I believe in him after all. Earlier this evening, I got a text from Akari. Dude, I got this.
あいつまだ見つけてないみたい。さやの落とし物。私たちこれからイベントの準備でハーバータウンに行かなくちゃいけない。
Except me, I'm still looking for it.
本当は私もあいつを手伝ってあげたいんだけど。どうする？もう諦めた方がいいんじゃない？ありがとう、心配してくれて。でも大丈夫だよ。光は光のするべきことに専念して。
Like, look, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Just...
さや。私の方こそごめんね。外出禁止で全然手伝えなくて。
Yeah, you did. You are grounded, Missy.
何言ってんのよ。あんたがネットのことやってくれるからイベントに専念できるって吉岡ちゃん言ってたよ。こっちは絶対成功させるからね。うん、楽しみにしてる。 明るい夜のために
Hooray!
明るい夜のために
It's like a fucking just a saying. Oh. Words into action. Hikari was really trying to make it happen. She was trying to reclaim the bright night of our past when the sky was actually full of stars. Ah, sky full of stars. Ooh, I actually burped there. Hikari's speech on the night of the stargazing had struck a deep chord with me. I like chords. Deep chords.
仲のいい友達と3人でこの場所で毎晩のように星を数えていました。あの頃の夜空は今よりずっと明るかった。
And they really portrayed that well too, because like nowadays when you look up the like now when it's not in a flashback, if you look up the sky, the stars are barely like visible. But then back then, when like they had a scene where they looked up at the sky, there were stars fucking everywhere. It's kind of crazy. I like that little touch.
無数の星が雄大な夜空のスクリーンにひしめくように瞬いていて、星明かりが闇夜を照らしているようでした。一つ一つの星たちは小さな光です。目が闇に慣れていなければ見えないような。でもそんな小さな光が無数に集まればこんなにも明るい夜空になる。子供心に不思議に感じ、私たちは星の世界に引き込まれていきました。けれど私が夜空を見上げるのを忘れているうちにいくつもの星が姿を消していました。
Yeah, see, it like does this where it's like, oh, well.
地上に明かりが一つ灯ると夜空の星が一つ消えてしまうのです。
Feel sad. No one noticed them disappearing. Holy shit, I just oh wait, never mind. Oh. I thought like the screen wasn't moving, but I thought the stars were. So like it was just like she was looking out the window and the stars were moving, but like this was still here. You know what I mean? Oh, Space Marines? Like a fading memory, the night sky grew dark and lifeless. Wouldn't you like to see that? On the night of the great meteor shower, the starry sky colored by countless little lights. A bright day like the old days. Yes, I'd like to see that. I had thought for the past 5 years as I thought that for the last 5 years as I did my sketches of the stars. But that was all I did. Counting every night how many stars we lost.
光はすごいな。自分から動き出せるんだもん。
I mean, you went out and did 5 years worth of recording. Even when the goal was nearly impossible. Hikari was the first friend I ever had. She had so many things I lacked. I wanted so badly to be more like her. It was that Hikari who managed to get Aki to look at the starry sky, nighty sky brain Space Marines again. If I hadn't told Hikari about my feelings for Aki, what would have happened, I wonder? Not only had I damaged their friendship, I was probably in the way of Hikari's love for Aki too. God damn it. I mean, she...
いいのかな、このままで。
I mean, she told you that she liked him too, but it's okay. From the time Aki and I started going out, I'd ask myself that question over and over again.
私にそんな資格あるのかな。
Yes! Yes, for the love of God! My heart just kept sinking. I'm gonna bust through this fucking door and be like, Zaya, get over here. Poisoned by negative thoughts, I was worried that I was turning into a horrible person. No, you're turning into a negative person. Stop it. In the end, I had said terrible things to Hikari, and had worried my mother and everyone else by running away from home. Well, you dug yourself into that hole. I buried my head in my arms on my desk.
あのお守りがないと あっくんと会う勇気持てないよ。
That was oh, I thought it was a charm. Well, I mean, I guess you can wrap it around. It's the Amulet of Kings? Well, if he was still looking for it, I had to stop him. Nope. The Arbortown event was starting soon, and he was going to miss it because of me. I picked up my phone and stared at the screen. I'll send him a message. No, that wouldn't convince him to stop. I'd better call and talk to him directly. But to what end?
もう私のことなんか
Nope.
忘れて。
Nope. Sorry. It's not in the dictionary. She's crying. My vision blurred when I thought about it. I was a selfish person, I realized. Oh my god. Wiping away my tears, I happened to see the time displayed on my phone.
そろそろイベントの時間だ。
I stood up and turned off the lights in my room. Oh, we actually gonna... Oh, yeah, we're gonna see that. Then I went to the window and looked at the houses nearby. There weren't that many windows to begin with, but they were all dark. Either no one was in, or...
プロジェクトスターライトに協力してくれてるのかな。
Yep, that's the purpose of this whole thing. I looked at the clock one more time. The event was starting in 40 minutes or so.
今から急いで駆けつければ、あっくんも間に合う。
Bruh, I got this. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find the Amulet of Kings and save Tamriel. Stuffing my phone into my pocket, I quickly got ready to head out. Hold on there, woman. You're grounded, missy. You're gonna get in big trouble again.
早乙女が閉まってる。
You're gonna... Saya, what are you doing? Just grounded. And just... Oh, Saya, hopefully you don't get in too much trouble for this. She'll probably be fine. She's gonna be totally fine. Don't worry about it.